today's video, I have 10 things you should skip at your child's birthday party. Some may actually be controversial. If we are meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Shawn. Welcome. On this channel, I create content for party ideas twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. The first thing you should skip is fancy candles. The reason I'm laughing is because my son just had his 12-year birthday party, and I decided that I would buy the fancy sparkler birthday candles. Yes, and I stuck them in upside down. When we lit them, they didn't sparkle at all. Happy birthday to you. In a previous year, I have bought the trick candles. Lit all of those, only a couple worked. I've also bought the color changing candles. Got those, had a runny mess all down onto the cake. So the thing that consistently works for birthday parties are the actual just plain birthday candles. So that's what I suggest. Just throw out the fancy candles and stick with your regular birthday candles. If you hear any noises, my 2-year-old is literally sitting right here playing with some stuff. Mom life, right? Mom life. The second thing to skip are plastic tablecloths. Now in the past, I have been a huge fan of plastic tablecloths. As a children's ministry director in a church, I was in charge of lots of events, and plastic tablecloths are so easy to clean up, right? The mess is contained, you just fold the tablecloth up and throw it in the trash. But there are some downfalls that I think you should consider. They're not good for the environment, right? They're plastic. So maybe choose paper, or just go without a tablecloth, or use a cloth tablecloth instead. But I know that sometimes those can get a little pricey. If you have a large party and you don't have access to cheap cloth tablecloths, then just go without. I don't like that they scrunch up when you're trying to eat on them. They get like that static cling. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. The static cling where they kind of bunch up around. And then when a kid spills a drink, it just makes for the perfect little river right into their laps and onto the floor. Also, kids pull at them and then you end up with little rips and tears. And overall, I don't think a plastic tablecloth looks that great. If you can skip them, I would skip them. The third thing you should skip at a birthday party are traditional gifts. Yes, I said it. Me, the big gift giver. My family's gonna be so surprised because they know I love to give gifts and I love to receive gifts. So this list is not necessarily ones that I follow by, but general rule of things for you to consider when planning a birthday party of things to skip. I've also seen families decide to contribute their gifts to a charity of their choice. I've seen kids do this too on Facebook. They'll create a little Facebook where you can donate money, or you can do it at your house, ask family and friends, your party goers to bring canned goods to donate to your local food pantry, or pet supplies to donate to your local animal shelter. The fourth thing to skip is the traditional cake. What? We actually haven't had a traditional cake in my house in years. To throw up a little extra pizzazz, have a little extra fun on your birthday. We love doing cookie cakes at our house, my son and I especially. I have had, with the exception of 1 year, have had a cookie cake every year since I turned 17 years old. I will be 40 this year. That's a long history of cookie cakes. I love cookie cakes. My husband loves ice cream cakes. My brother does, he used to do pies when he was younger. You could do cupcakes, you could do donuts. My daughter, you may have seen her ice cream birthday party. We did Starbucks cake pops for that. Consider doing away with the traditional cake and trying something new. The next thing to do away with is cheap party favors. Now, I hadn't really thought about this until I did my
unpopular opinions kids birthday party edition.
Was that a weird way to say that? Video. I will link it in the cards up here if you want to go watch that. But a mom pointed out that she hated getting the cheap dollar store party favors, especially at little kid birthday parties. Instead of doing that, maybe opt for one little bit more expensive party favor that goes along with the theme of your party, or just not having any party favors at all. Maybe do a craft and send the kids home with what they have made with their craft. That's another option. The next thing to skip out on are paper party party invitations. They are great when you actually have them. They're excellent for larger parties or when you need to know like a guest list for sure, because it depends, you know, that affects your budget or your food or whatever. But if you don't need to have all the information, a text or a phone call, if you have a smaller number of people coming to the birthday party, is just as acceptable, and it will save you money in the long run. Magician! Skip the magician and the rent-a-princess at your event. This is another way to save money, especially if you are doing a small at-home party. Do some DIY party games. I'm a little biased. You know, rather than having the magician and the rent-a-princess, do a craft instead. Do something that involves creativity with the kids. And it's a little more budget friendly. It's a little different. Most people don't do those nowadays. Well, I guess if you're watching this channel, you might do those you might do DIY party games. So why am I telling you guys this one? You all know this one. All right, moving on. Number 8, skip the large party and just go for a small family party of immediate family, or invite 2 or 3 friends. That is what we do with my son's party. So skip the large party and do a more intimate gathering. It saves money, it saves stress in planning, and it's a little more intimate.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Number 9, skip the actual party. Don't do a party at all. I know, I'm crazy. Here I am on a party channel and I'm telling you to skip the party. Don't even throw a party. What am I thinking? Instead of a party, maybe take your child to their favorite restaurant. I read this in a mom's group that this one family takes their kid to the store to pick out a special gift, go on a special trip. I've heard of parents taking their kids to Disney World. So do something special instead of having a party. Allocate that money and do something bigger and special that the whole family will enjoy, or a select group of friends. Hold on, I'm not done yet. One more. All right, the last thing to skip at your child's birthday party is the punch. I know, punch has been like this traditional thing that we always have. We have like the blue Kool-Aid for the Disney Frozen birthday party. In my past, I've always done like this really yummy red punch at birthday parties that everybody loves, but skip the punch and just go with water. It's healthier. When you have spills at kids' parties, it'll be much easier to clean up. It'll save your carpet, it'll save your floor, it'll save your clothes. A thumbs up is the best compliment you can give me. Subscribe if you want to hang out with me more, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh, you want to say bye?
Bye.
What? Say bye one more time.
Bye. Okay, super, right?
What? You want to play the games that this tripod's been sitting on?
Okay.
Well, you can't play it. I don't think you're old enough. Let's go to the store.